Welcome to the COVID Safe Practices for Entertainment Venues training video. To begin, adhere to required COVID safe practices for all employers. Adhere to required COVID safe practices for retail establishments. Adhere to maximum occupancy limits per the state's public health order. Occupancy limits apply independently to each section of the facility, as well as individual attractions. All food and beverage services must adhere to the COVID safe practices for restaurants and additional screening and seating requirements for food and drink establishments per the public health order. Require patrons to consume concessions only while in assigned seating or standing area. Require patrons to wear face coverings as a condition of entry and patronage. Clean and disinfect high-touch surfaces and shared objects between each use. Group transportation, such as shuttles, must adhere to seating and social distancing requirements per the COVID safe practices for tour operators. Maximize the use of open-air transportation to the greatest extent possible. All artists, performers, tech crews, etc. are subject to the state's public health orders and applicable COVID safe practices. All events, including free events, must enact a ticketing or RSVP system to ensure compliance with maximum occupancy limits. Discontinue issuing ticket stubs, admission pins or badges, and other hard copy proof of admission. Large venues shall implement timed entry and exit to prevent crowd formation at checkpoints upon the start and conclusion of an event. Access to the facility and each individual attraction must be strictly monitored to maintain capacity. Utilize signage and employ additional staff to monitor queues for the purpose of maintaining social distancing. For performances, presentations, and other spectator events, patrons must be assigned seating or a clearly demarcated standing area designated for their group. Groups shall not exceed 6 patrons. Groups shall be placed at least 6 feet apart and may not interact with other groups. Patrons shall remain at least 25 feet away from stage performers at all times. Create, implement, and enforce a site-specific plan to control crowd formation and ingress and egress throughout the facility. Plans must address potential complications during emergency situations such as severe weather. The following are some best practices. Employ a greeter to communicate safety restrictions and protocols. Install large plexiglass sneeze guards where regular interaction is common. Arrange for contactless payment and receipt options to the greatest extent possible. Screen customers with a no-contact thermometer. Individuals with a temperature reading above 100.4 degrees Fahrenheit should be denied entry. To support contact tracing, provide all customers who visit the establishment the opportunity to record their name and phone number or email address, along with the date and time of their visit, and retain such records for no less than 4 weeks from the date of collection. Require touring artists and crews to show a recent negative COVID-19 test prior to performances.